Woodlands Radio, and we're going to be doing an interview with
Boateng.
So let's get started.
Okay, so on to our first question. What is your job here at Island Records?
My job here is A&R manager and head of urban.
You just mentioned A&R, but what is A&R?
A&R actually stands for artist and repertoire. So my job and A&R is about finding new talent and making music with them so that the rest of the company can take it to the world.
Okay.
Okay, for our next question. Is it hard or is it like a balanced job?
I'd say it can be hard like any job because you're under pressure to find new singers and new talent and make music with them, which isn't always easy. Sometimes you're the first person that is excited about something or someone, so you have to convince people even inside the company that they're good. Some people might be like, oh, I'm not sure, and you've got to say, no, they are good, and sometimes you might have to go away and make a song or some songs and then bring them back and prove to people that they're good and that they can be as big as Justin Bieber or Shawn Mendes. And I do enjoy it because I really love music and I like people.
Okay.
When you were announced as the head of the urban division, how did you feel and how did you start this new journey?
I felt very proud because I love music and black music and urban music in particular, and I grew up with a lot of it. So to be able to be at a great company like Island Records and be able to be in charge of what happens for that here is a real privilege. And you know, I grew up wanting to work in music, so to have such a good position at such a great company is a blessing.
Okay. Next question. What is the best bit of your job?
The best bit of my job is music, being able to play loud music while I do stuff.
And what was the hardest challenge that you have faced so far?
The hardest challenge I face is when you sign an artist or you work with them and they don't do as well as they should do or you want them to.
Okay.
That's the hardest challenge.
What is the duration of your career in the music business?
Mine so far?
Yeah.
I've been working in music, if you count when I used to DJ when I was 17, and I'm 34 now, so 17 years.
Wow.
Long time.
At the start of your job, were you like nervous or were you like, let's get on with it?
I was definitely more let's get on with it
Okay.
because I was quite confident in what I knew.
Okay. What was the funniest moment of your job?
Lots of funny moments. There's lots of funny people. I work with Jessie J. She's very funny. She makes me laugh.
Yes, there may be many funny bits, but what's the funniest?
Funniest? Oh man, that's a good question. Probably one time with Jessie when she painted herself gold. And she painted herself gold everywhere, so everyone and anything she touched turned gold.
Okay.
That was funny.
Which famous people have you had in this building? Name 3 of them.
Dizzy Rascal, Jessie J, Rizzle Kicks, Ariana Grande.
And what was it like working with those people?
I worked with Dizzy. It's a pleasure working with Dizzy. I enjoy it because we grew up in the same area and it's really good to see what he's become and I enjoy being part of that. So that's good. Yeah.
Are you a full-time worker? What shift do you do?
My office hours are 9:30 until 6, but I often have to do a lot of stuff in the evenings and on the weekends and abroad as well sometimes.
How long is your rest like during the day, or like do you even have time to rest?
We have lunch times, but like you never really have time to have lunch sometimes, so you might have to eat at your desk or sometimes you're on the way somewhere. But I think it is important to make time to rest, so I try to do that.
And on to our last question. What do you love most about your job?
I love meeting people and helping them achieve their dreams and listening to loud music.
Okay, just a follow-up question. What is your favourite song?
My favourite song right now is either JP Cooper's September song or right now, or ever. Michael Jackson, Rock With You, or Michael Jackson, PYT, or Luther Vandross, Never Too Much, Or lots of favourite songs ever, man. Yeah.
And how about your favourite artist?
Favourite artist ever?
Yeah.
It has to be Michael Jackson.
And if you had the chance to collaborate with anyone, who would it be?
If he was still alive, Michael Jackson. I really like Kendrick Lamar.
Good choice.
And I like, those two I'd say for now. There's definitely lots more, but I can't think of them. And I've worked with lots of amazing artists already.
Okay. Thank you. That was is the end of our interview, but thank you for answering those.
Thank you and thank you.
You're welcome.
You're very welcome.
Okay, so this has been Joshua and Lana here with Boateng at Idem Records.
Thank
See you later.
Bye. Take care of yourselves and each other.
You're listening to Woodlands Radio.